obviously, the trends are going higher. I think the optimistic end is right now that the current market prices are going to hold. And I think they will for a period of time. I think our biggest thing is going to be watching the inflation for the next 24 months. The other thing that I think we need to really watch is what production is going to be coming out here on the next 2 or 3 crop reports. When we're looking at 98 million acres worth of corn, and if we look at 164 bushel as a national average, we could suddenly outproduce ourselves and suddenly be back into the sub-5 corn price very quickly. As to what's going to happen, I think optimism is going to stay pretty solid for the next 12 months on land values and cash rents. A lot will be determined here in December 2013 and January 2014.
At the local level, near Gibson, Illinois, give us a feel for what farmers are saying about these land prices and about cash rents. Is it just the new normal, or?
Right now, I think a lot of guys that have the cash are buying farm ground because the mere fact is that the farmers are the ones buying the tracts of ground. They are giving premiums for them. A lot of them are the larger farmers. Quite a few of them are the livestock producers. I think they're capitalizing on the fact that the hog markets have been exceedingly well over the last couple of years. As long as that tends to stay, we're going to see pretty good land values in our area. Now, the typical grain farmer, we've done well. We've been held up by the federal crop insurance program, and as long as that continues, that will help support some of this buying of farm ground.
Hey, real quick, give me a feel for what the farmers are feeling like headed into this year's spring planting season.
Well, at this point, I and my neighbors are pretty optimistic. We're seeing some pretty good rains. They've been very forthcoming. They have been very slow, and we've been getting some pretty decent amounts. We're getting the surface recharged. We still got a ways to go before we get the subsoil recharged. But I think going into April and May, if we continue to get the rains that we've been getting and that they are getting soaked into the ground, we potentially could come into spring with a fairly decent recharge and a very good planting situation.
Any indication as far as more corn versus soybeans?
Absolutely. At this point, corn is king, even in our area. I suspect, though, that if bean prices tend to hold, there might be a bit of a last-minute switch from corn acres to bean acres to try and capture some lower input costs and higher margins on the bean side, especially on guys that have been corn on corn for many years and might be needing to rotate out of the corn on corn situation.